Okay, so if you're on the internet talking about your hustle, you're pretty fucking cool. At least that's what we've been told to believe. Problem with hustle is nobody actually really quantitatively knows what it means. So I decided to do a study. I run a system in my business that lets me track every single minute of my time. Every activity we participate in, every service call I make to my clients, every project we work on is tracked, and we enter our time against those projects, and we enter our work roles, and we enter what work we've achieved. So I happen to have a tremendous amount of data, and I put that data together into some averages, and I did some calculation about what hustle really looks like, because for the longest time, I thought I was a hustler. But then I heard all of these gurus on the internet talking about how their hustle was better than mine, and frankly, I got insecure. I started second guessing myself, and I started questioning whether I was working hard or not, and what working hard really looked like. Here are my results. I took all of the time that I entered into my system for a week, and I averaged it across 7 days. And I've ended up with 9 times entered against my various projects or tickets that I've worked on in any given week. And this is from data spanning the last 6 weeks. Now, here's the thing about my system. I don't create service tickets to track time creating, rescheduling, or processing my emails into new tickets. So I'm guesstimating pretty accurately that I also spend an additional hour per day in administrative time that I don't get to track in a ticket, and I don't get to track into the specific tickets that account for that administrative time altogether. I also spend up to an hour in transit that's not recorded because we don't bill return trips from my client offices or from appointments to any given project. We charge time to a client or to a project, but we don't charge the time coming back. So all of that return transit time isn't recorded in my system, and I'm averaging that out to about an hour of travel per day. And I'm also including travel to other meetings in business in my life, like grocery shopping and that kind of stuff that isn't tracked in my business system. I work out on average an hour and a half per day. Now I'm accounting for getting ready, showering, changing, and all of that good stuff. I spend 2 hours a day eating, preparing to eat, or cleaning up after eating. And I spend, hopefully on a good week, an hour a day with my significant other and 7 hours sleeping. If I put all of that together, I end up with 22 and a half hours per day occupied just by these 7 items. That leaves me with 1.5 hours per day, or let's call it 10 hours a week to do everything else in my life. Whether that's going to Costco, seeing my parents, making these videos, sending dumb fucking emails, whatever that might be. So I'm pretty sure I'm a hustler. But what I think is also true is that you've been sold a fucking lie about what hustle really means. And so this video is about giving yourself permission to be you. Give yourself permission to live your life the way you've designed it, the way you see fit. Because I spend my life like this. I spend 9 hours a day of entering billable working time against tasks and projects, and another 1 or 2 hours a day in logistics and travel, which for many of you is probably too much. But I know a lot of you are striving for that. But you need to ask yourself, is that functional? Because in my life, I don't get to spend several hours a week with my parents, and I don't get to spend several hours a week doing fun shit with my friends, and I don't get to spend several hours a week doing what a lot of you feel are necessary for you to live your life. So today, I wanted to present an idea called hustle or hype. What does hustle look like in your own life? Because it depends on your values and what's important to you. And if you look at other people and what their hustle looks like, you'll never give yourself permission to feel comfortable about who you are, and you'll never want to get up in the morning because you'll never feel good enough, and that just sucks. Cool. So I've been informed that I should tell you to comment on this video. Share with me where your hustle shows up. Tell me about what your hustle looks like on a daily or weekly basis, and let me know where you think you can put more effort or less effort to make your life better and to live more like an authentic you.